Now, it's one day to go until the SA Reserve Bank gives us the interest rate decision, which they have decided for this month. I mean, one of the things that we've been seeing in South Africa is that interest rate has not been increasing or decreasing, even though the CPI or inflation figures have cooled off even way below what the SA Reserve Bank was targeting. I mean, you'll know that the SA Reserve Bank's target on inflation was between 3 to 6%, and this last month of April, inflation came at 2.8%, which still shows you that it's still below even the where the SA government wanted this inflation to be at, or the CPI figures to be at. And with that, regardless, the SA Reserve Bank has not been decreasing interest rates. And this is because, yes, inflation is coming down, but because of the geopolitical tensions, like the tensions between us and the United States of America, with China, that had to be factored in their decision, because we all know what happens if inflation is to be triggered. If inflation is to rise, then interest rates will also rise to try to cap inflation or the cost of living to come down. But the good thing about tomorrow is that last week our president and his delegates went to see Trump, and everything, it looks like it's on it's back to normal. Our relationship, I think it's back to normal. When you look into the relations of China and the US, 2-3 weeks back they also had a chat. They've got a deal in place. Things are back to normal, which this therefore now it means that tomorrow when the SA Reserve Bank comes, honestly I'm expecting a rate cut, because things have cooled off, things have eased, and inflation pressures are very, very low, even lower than the guidance or lower guidance that the SA Reserve Bank gave of 3%. We are below the low guidance of 3%, and therefore this simply means that we can get a rate cut tomorrow. I'm expecting, or my prediction is that we might see a 50 basis point or a 0.5% of rate cut tomorrow, and of which, if that is to come, a lot of the investors, a lot of the SA consumers are going to be really excited, because guess what is going to happen to our loans, right? We are going to see our loans installments coming down. We are going to see our repayments on our credit cards and all that coming down, which is also always a very good thing. Though myself, I don't usually go and renegotiate, or though I don't allow my bank to drop my loans based on the interest rates movements, because I want to quickly finish the loan. But to those that are struggling with their loans, I think it's always a relief, a big relief. If a 0.5% comes tomorrow, then your bond repayment, your vehicle finance, your credit card repayments is going to go down, which is something that, of course, is very, very, very good. So I am happy, and I look forward to this rate cut tomorrow, which is expected to obviously be announced around 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I mean, CPI figures are in a very good place for South Africa, even below what the SA Reserve Bank was targeting. I mean, you know what led to the interest rates to be so high in South Africa? It was because of the pandemic, which led into a lot of incentives, a lot of reliefs packages that came to obviously all the countries. I remember here in South Africa, we received a package of those that had that were paying their cars. They were given a 3 months of zero payments onto their cars, which a lot of people considered doing that, and we were driving our cars without paying installment for 3 months. But you know what that did? It made a lot of people to have extra money on their pockets, which led into people going to buy product stuff, which that obviously it means that there was not enough products to be bought anymore, which that triggered inflation. I mean, inflation in South Africa, you know that it even went to around 7.8%, which this, my dear friends, is what led into interest rates in South Africa also rising quite sharply to try to cap the spending that was taking place. I mean, after 3 months, of course, already, when people started paying back or paying their vehicle loans or car loans, things, of course, started hitting. But there was still some incentives that people were getting, some relief that people were getting, which obviously the rise of interest rates really helped putting inflation or getting South Africa's inflation to where it is right now. And this, knowing that inflation is below what the SA Reserve Bank was targeting, I think you and me can agree that it is confirmed that tomorrow, I think you and me can agree that tomorrow there will be a rate cut, and so many of the people are waiting for that. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It takes me some time to make these videos. All I ask from you is to give it a thumbs up so that it can be recommended by YouTube on all of the people. These are important news to the SA consumers, to investors, because interest rates, man, even the companies that we invest in the stock market, when they borrow money, they are paying interest, and this interest, the lower it goes, the better it is for everyone, including banks, which will make investments to be which will make investments to be also on the rise in South Africa. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, and God bless you all.